Okay, so we are going to talk about the relationship between the area of a circle and the area of a sector. Okay, so the area of a circle, I think of it as the whole pizza. The area of a circle is the whole pizza. And the area of a sector is a slice of pizza. Okay, so if we have the center of our pizza, then we have one slice. What you need to understand is the reason why we cannot just simply use, because it kind of looks like a triangle, but it has this curve on it. Okay, so we cannot use the formula for the area of a triangle. So much like the we just did, so quick recap of circumference and arc length. So kind of just remember that arc length is a piece of the circumference. What we're doing now. So the area of a sector, so the sector is a piece of the total circle. Okay, so we're going to do a couple examples. So example 1. And I'm going to make these a little bit bigger because I know they got really small on the last video. So we're going to make these a little bit bigger. Okay, so we have the center here. And let's say that this is 110 degrees. So the central angle is 110 degrees. And let's say that this is 4.2 inches. So much like before, we have the area of a sector equals the central angle. There we go. Central angle over 360. So this is going to give us our fraction times. Instead of doing times the circumference, we're going to take it times the area of the circle. Okay, so the sector equals the central angle, and in this case, if we are looking for the area of that orange, so it's a central angle, which is 110 over 360, so that's going to be my fraction, times the area of the circle, which is pi r, which is the radius, squared. I'm going to do a little bit of canceling. Cross those out because they divide. And then I'm going to use my calculator. Be very careful how you are doing this in your calculator. Because depending on how your calculator does it, make sure that you are squaring the radius and not squaring the pi. I'm going to type in very carefully 11 divided by 36 times pi. I'm going to put that other times in there because I don't know what it's going to do. 4.2 squared. And I get that the area of the sector equals 16.93. Because we're talking about area again, it's going to be inches squared. Okay, one more example of those. I want to make this fairly large. I'm going to say that is 52 degrees, and we have 3.5 meters. But I'm looking for this area. So we can either find the area of the circle minus this piece, or I would much rather, because I don't want to make less mistakes, is find this angle instead. So 360 minus the 52 gives me 308 degrees. So I'm going to use that for my central angle instead. So the sector that I'm looking for equals 308 degrees out of the possible 360 times my area of my circle, which is pi, times my radius squared. This one isn't so neat. I can't do any cross canceling, so I'm going to go ahead and just check it in my calculator. So I have 308 divided by 360. Take that times my pi times the 3.5. Don't forget that squared. And you get that the sector is 32.93, and these are meters, and we are squaring. Okay, so that's how you find the area of a sector.